It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside, but we know this should be a heated battle down low. Both teams pride themselves on rebounding.
And we know rebounding is one of the key factors along with turnovers, field goal percentage, and free throws in terms of determining the outcome of a game. So we'll keep an eye on the rebounding battle in this one because that is the strength of both of these teams.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've got Gigi Jackson. Also, Santi Aldama out there. And it's Coward in at the shooting guard position. The three for DiVincenzo. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Pass to Jackson. To the left wing. Here's Coward. 5 on the clock. Jackson with the screen. Unloads. And it's Coward missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Lays it up off the glass.
Edwards flexing on him now. Bully ball inside.
And so just over a minute and a half played. And Aldama slams it in.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Pass to Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Now Edwards. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Outside Jackson. Out to the right wing. Jackson with the screen. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Jerome. It's hauled in by Edwards.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniel, showing how effective he can be down there.
Pass to Coward. And he's good on the three ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, you know, that last three got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc to shoot back with one of his own triples.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Numbers here for Randall. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. Averaging about 18 points per, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
first quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Jackson against McDaniel. Over Jackson. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Memphis trailing here. To the middle. Here's Coward. He gets that one. Coward's got 7. Randall with the ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. Pass to Edwards. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. We're going to break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Minnesota, the advantage in 1 series. And, of course, there's the Grizzlies. Right now, quite a ways down below.
Well, for the Timberwolves, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Here's Coward. Minnesota with the rebound. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was played in Memphis.
Yeah, they dropped the last game of this matchup. Their bench wasn't able to keep up with the opposing reserves offensively.
Sometimes the bench players are a little overlooked and undervalued, but make no mistake, they play a vital role in deciding games.
No one near as Jerome lets it go. Connects from 3-point range.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Here he goes. Aldama with the rebound. The Grizzlies with the lead. Pass to Jerome. Back to Aldama. Outside Jackson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Outside Edwards. Picked by Randall. Edwards, good. Edwards got 7.
That skosh of space off the pick was all Edwards needed. Nice execution in the 2-man game right there.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Minnesota making a switch. Reed's checked in. And let's bring up a list of some of the NBA's hottest players. Among shooting guards, these are the leading scorers over the course of the last month. Anthony Edwards on top.
And it's his explosiveness that jumps right out at you. I mean, he exploits gaps in the defense better than any player in the league. If there's an opening, he'll find it.
Yeah, and you need that kind of burst from the off-guard position, and boy, does he ever give it to him. I mean, he's a constant threat and a potent weapon.
And it goes down 2 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Inside, Aldama passes to Jerome. Pass to Prosper. Jackson, a screen on McDaniel. And Jackson throws it down.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Both free throws good from Jackson. Clark would have to think that for game 1 of this back-to-back, teams are making some calculated adjustments. What do you think?
You're not wrong about that, Kevin. No reason to really show your full hand, if you will, in a back-to-back situation. You're always conscious of where your players are physically in terms of rest and fatigue. It's about finding the right balance for your particular ball club based on what the potential is and where you are currently.
Here's Coward. The 17-footer goes down. Coward's got 9. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Outside Edwards. A 3-ball. And another 3 for Minnesota.
He's lifting up his team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Here's Coward. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Here's Randall. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. And that one, good. And 12 points for Anthony Edwards.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
Pass to Aldama. Back to Jerome. Now Jackson. From deep. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
There's the 3, and that one's good. Coward. 14 points for him.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Rebounded by Prosper.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
It's stolen by Randall. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Absorbing contact really well. Randall will get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination. Scoring going up and efficiency improving, and that's a problem for sure for the rest of the league.
Pass to Spencer. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Back to Jerome. Pass to Aldama. Rebound, Minnesota. Now here's Randall. 5 points in the game. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Randall's got tremendous confidence in his game, and he's pretty good at creating with his ball handling having improved.
Pass to Wells. Shoots the 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. The Timberwolves leading. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And here's Edwards from the arc. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a big game for a lot of guys.
Edwards is a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
Here's Spencer. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Spencer's got his second basket of the night. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And we'll be back with you shortly. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Reed is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Dosumu. It's Beringer in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Pippen gets it to go. Pippen's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Reed kicks to DiVincenzo. And here is Dosumu. 9-point game his last outing. 2 on the clock. Launches a 3. Beringer. They shoot again. Hendricks pulls it in.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Pass to Wells. Here's Hendricks. Nothing on the board. It's good. Hendricks has got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Pippen can't hit.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
McDaniels outside. And the shot goes in. McDaniels got his second bucket of the game to go.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
Pass to Hendricks. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. And the Grizzlies lead by 3. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's Dosumu, defended by Pippen. The putback. Reed kicks to McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Memphis. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Pippen, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's DiVincenzo. That one goes. Count it. DiVincenzo's got 8 points.
DiVincenzo fighting hard for that bucket. Great determination.
Shoots from 14. And the shot falls short this time.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Reed. A 3-pointer is right on target. He's got 5.
This is a big part of Reed's value. I mean, he's proficient from deep, and he's got a quick trigger, too.
So, Clark, looking at the history of the Timberwolves, they're in the most successful stretch ever.
Yeah, you look at the first 24 seasons, Minnesota won just 2 playoff series total. They've won 4 rounds in the last 2 years alone in the playoffs. You know, what's been the key if you ask that question? I'd say having that guy Anthony Edwards is where you start.
DiVincenzo with the screen for Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. He's ready to talk things through with them. An NBA champion with the Bucks. Clark, what do you think about Dante DiVincenzo?
Boy, the guy's a winner. I mean, I think about his spectacular performance in the championship game back in 2018. And then he plays hard all the time. I mean, he's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. And his defense and 3-point shooting bring great value to his team.
Randall's checked in for Minnesota. There's Jackson with the three. The rebound by Dosunmu.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Pass to Coward. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Clark, something fundamental to good offense, but so often overlooked. The art of setting a terrific screen.
Tell you, a screen set well can do a lot for your offense and even for the screener. But it comes down to timing as well as footwork. You've got to be able to set that screen legally, and then the ability to get out of the screen quickly is so important, as well as the correct angle.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Highland's checked in. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And having a star in Anthony Edwards, Clark with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team, and with his outgoing nature and skill set, that mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives it great confidence.
Pass to Jackson. Throws it up high. Stolen by Highland. Randall a screen on Jackson. Highland against Jackson. And here's Randall. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Jerome. Here's McDaniels. The Grizzlies pull it in. 3 on 3 from deep. And a shot by Wells, no good. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Now Highland. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. To the paint, there's Jerome, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to Randall. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws.
You know, what makes Julius Randle special is his versatility. I mean, he can play big and move fast out there, and he can guard and outplay a number of positions as well.
And he makes both free throws.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from his charity stripe. You love to see that.
Pass to Aldama. And he drops it in from the low post. Aldama's got his second basket of the game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Randall outside. Now Highland. Randall with a screen for Highland. Shoots over Aldama. Highland misses. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Outside Jackson. Pass to Aldama. Here's Coward. Sinks the triple. Coward's got 18 points.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here's a peek at the teams that have dominated defensively in the paint since the All-Star break. 5th, the Timberwolves.
I mean, they've got the intimidation factor down low. Their shot blocking really gives them a reputation, and teams may grow reluctant to want to force the action inside.
There's the try, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And he comes up with the deuce. Coward's got 20 points.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Island against Jerome. Right side, Edwards. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Jerome passes to Aldama. Here's Coward beyond the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Island deciding where to go with it. Outside, Edwards fires the 3. And finished off by Gobert.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Pass to Coward. It's good from long range. Coward's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Grizzlies.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Randall outside. Gobert with a screen for Randall. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Coward. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Minnesota's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Outside, Edwards. Back to Highland. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. They turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And timeout. Called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Randall. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. Pass to Coward. Now here's Jackson. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first half. DiVincenzo passes to Anderson. And here's Edwards. Shoots a fader. Edwards loves it in there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
.54 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Jerome, and they pick up 2. Jerome's got 4 this quarter.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Minnesota in the lead. Edwards looking it over. Edwards fights through for 2.
Edwards got a tight handle now and enjoys breaking out these types of moves on him.
Pass to Prosper. Here's Coward. Jackson a screen on Edwards. Baseline J on the way. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here's Reed, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Minnesota on top. They lead by 3. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough to win with lapses at that end.
Yeah, they got to clamp down in the second half, man. Better communication and multiple efforts.
All right, fellas. Time to acknowledge the players of the week. And that'll do it for...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Timberwolves leading by 3. Starting the second half, here's Tomas Isolos's 5. We've got Ty Jerome. G.G. Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Prosper in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
And Jerome has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Greg Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Just 4 to shoot. Aldama finds himself wide open and drills it. Aldama's got 6.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Edwards. Oh,
Man!
what a finish.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected cam. And that one drops for him.
The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
Timberwolves leading by 3. 3rd quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Edwards with another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Down low, here's Prosper. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Daniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Has to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Edwards with a tough shot.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Coward. And that one is good. Coward's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 25. Fades back. Here's Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gobert's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Clearly the strength of Gobert's game. Tough cover down low.
Jackson looking it over. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Timberwolves leading by 3. McDaniels with the ball. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Reed the pass to McDaniels. Back to Reed. Shoots over Aldama. The offensive rebound. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. From the arc. Jerome with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the dunk by Jackson.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Outside Edwards. And Gobert kicks to Reed. Tips it up, and another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And, you know, night to night, you pretty much know what you're going to get from Gobert. Rim protection, rebounding, intensity. And he gets his points within the flow of the offense. That's a valuable guy there.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Nice to the hoop. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
Look at how DiVincenzo burst inside on the drive. Gave the defense no time to set up.
Jerome, good. Jerome's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Love the energy on his drive. The defense didn't expect that coming from him.
Outside, Reed. Pass to Edwards. Here's the three. Edwards drills the three.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Here's Coward. 27 points for him. Here's Jerome. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Reed the pass to Edwards. Reed with a screen for Edwards. Anthony Edwards hammers it home.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting a rock every time.
And Jerome has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game. Jackson with it. Picked up by Edwards. Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for three.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And he hits the first of three. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Spencer's checked in, and he sinks the second. And he makes all three. For Minnesota, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Here's DiVincenzo, and again it's Minnesota.
You know, in the pick and roll, you got a lot of options, but sometimes the best option is to do it yourself. DiVincenzo making the right choice there.
Here's Spencer. He has 5. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Coward. Guarded by Reed. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Grizzlies have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Right wing. Now, here's Dosunmu. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Berenjay's shot is off. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Prosper. To the left side wing. Here's Coward. McDaniels defending. Here's Spencer. Here's Aldama. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feat.
And here is DiVincenzo. He's got 12. They get it again. Beringer off target at the rim. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Pass to Coward. 3-pointer. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Here's Beringer, defended by Aldama. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
It's a close game here in Minnesota. Over to the left wing. Here's Spencer. He has 5. There's the triple. And Beringer, he pulls it down. Berenger's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen for McDaniel. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. McDaniels against Jackson. Here's Coward. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Timberwolves shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. DiVincenzo with it. He's got 12 to the inside. And Reed throws it down.
Big then points from Reed. He's a mobile big who operates well in the pick and roll.
Pass to Coward. Now Jackson lets it go with the 3. The rebound by Dosunmu. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Now here's Reed. Stripped it away. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and into the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
And also the mid-range game has been working as well. They kept that as a big part of their game plan, and boy, are they being rewarded for it.
Randall's checked in for Minnesota. Bones Highland comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Yes, that goes in. Highland's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
And Scottie Pippen is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Highland. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Pippen. Here's Jerome. Good on the triple. Jerome's got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Here's Highland. He's got 5. Here's Dosunmu. Count that bucket. Dosunmu's got his second bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have it.
That shot wide open. Jerome's got 11 in the second half.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Right side, Reed. Back to Highland. Pass to McDaniels. And Spencer pulls it down.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
Count that one. Now it's a 6-point Grizzly lead.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
Dosunmu. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Bones Highland is out there with Dosumu. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Randall down low. Covered by Wells. Not as good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Reed.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
And here's Pippen. Wells sets the pick for Pippen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Randall. And it's Pippen missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Now here's Dosumu. Guarded by Jerome. Edwards against Pippen. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for McDaniel. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Outside Pippen. Hendricks passes to Spencer. Here's Hendricks. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Minnesota making some changes. Gobert comes in for Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Here's Jerome. Defended by Dosumu. And there it is for him. Jerome's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Outside Edwards. And the officials call for a 3-second violation. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Checked in. Memphis leading by 6. Here's Spencer. Great D that time from Edwards.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking. He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Randall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Just an attacker is Randall. Always seems like he's being sent to the line.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Randall. Here's Jerome. Pass to Hendricks. Memphis moving that ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. And another miss by Memphis. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Edwards. Picked by Randall. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Edwards got 32 points in the game.
Really like what Edwards did there. Assertive in the two-man game.
Over to the wing. Here's Wells. The Grizzlies with another miss.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Here's Edwards. And
Good. Edwards loves to entertain, and that was a ferocious slam.
The Grizzlies are gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Pass to Prosper. To the right side. Here's Jerome. It's over Dosumu. Rebound Minnesota. McDaniels got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Randall left side. Randall is doubled. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by Randall. McDaniels outside. Now Dosumu. 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Tries again. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And that one misses. You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Memphis. Aldama's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. They set the pick. Here's Prosper. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Jerome against Edwards. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Saturday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And looking at that Nets matchup, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
To take the lead. And it's Coward missing.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Randall a screen on Jackson. Inside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Plays with nice force. I mean, Randall heading to the line now.
That free throw good from Randall. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Here's Coward. Pass to Jerome. Out to the right wing. Here's Aldama. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
After a quiet first half, he's really turned it on.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Edwards against Jerome. Pass to Dosunmu. Back to Edwards. Now here's Randall. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got 4 assists now tonight.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And it's Coward missing. Minnesota leading by 3. Dosunmu, the pass to Randall. Pass to Edwards. And the shot is good. Edwards got 17 points here in the second half.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Coward. Julius Randle with the rebound.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Launches it. It's off target.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Jerome against Edwards. The putback. Hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Timeout called by Coach Iserlohn. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Minnesota making a switch. Reed's checked in. Here's Coward. McDaniels defending. Jerome against Edwards. 5 on the clock. The 3 doesn't go.
Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Reed with a screen on Jerome. Knocks down the 3.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Coward, and the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game. 1:43 left in the game. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Jerome against Edwards. Reed with a screen for McDaniel. That does not go. The Grizzlies trail by 10. And that's a foul called on Santi Aldama. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Anderson, he's checked in for McDaniels. Edwards against Jerome. Lets it fly from 18. And that one is good.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Timberwolves.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And after having fallen behind in this season series, tonight they avenged themselves, taking the final game of the year between these two, finishing at 2 up and 2 down against the Grizzlies.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
G.G. Jackson. Assist goes to Aldama.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here.